You know me, guys. Gonna make sure everything is working well, and we will get right into it. Guys, gonna make sure everything is working. All right, everything's working great, guys. Let's get into our NBA predictions, and more importantly, right now, our basketball breakdown. So last night, the Cavaliers played the New York Knicks, and Kevin Love and Cavaliers won with the help of Kevin Love, 95 to 93. Kevin Love had 20 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 3-point makes. Been playing great off the bench once he's come to terms with that role and talking about how he's come to terms with that role. Playing great as of late. The Pelicans and Josh Hart beat the Pacers 117 to 113. Really close. Came right down to the stretch of just like making wild threes. Karis LeVert made a wild three to bring it closer, but they were able to hold him out. And Josh Hart had 22 points and 10 rebounds. Zach Levine and the Chicago Bulls beat the OKC Thunder 111 to 110. Once again, another close game. Shai Gilgeous again was able to hit a three to make it really, really close. But there's only 1 second left, and they couldn't really do much about it. Time was, how you say, not their friend. Zach Levine, with his return, had 23 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, and 2 steals. And finally, the Phoenix Suns beat the Utah Jazz 115 to 109. Devin Booker had 33 points, 7 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Once again, don't expect anything else other than greatness from Devin Booker. Been playing great ever since Chris Paul came to town, and that'll probably continue. And with those wins last night, I was actually able to win myself, win a little bit of money, nothing too crazy, but every little bit of money helps, as I'd like to think, and like I'd like to say. So now let's get into our NBA predictions for these Tuesday games. All these games right here, this game right here, and these games right here, excluding my team who plays the Mavericks tonight at home. You know I never bet on my guys ever. But yeah, let's get into these games over here. So we have the Hornets going to face the Raptors at home, even though it's not much of a home advantage when you have no crowd because of Canada and our restrictions, because I am from Canada, just living 5 hours away from Toronto. Anyways, I'll take the Hornets here. Hornets have been red hot, and when I say red hot, I mean red hot. Been playing great basketball, a lot of shooters, too many shooters for the Raptors to deal with, I believe. The Raptors, though, at home, will be able to keep it close. It'll be a great game, but I still have the Hornets winning here. Book it. Then we go over to our Western Conference. Once again, we'll be betting. Won't be betting on my guys. I never bet on my guys, even with my money. Don't bet on them because I don't want to put any extra, you know, force on them, and I don't pick either of them. So we'll just see how that game goes. Now on to Timberwolves versus Trailblazers. I will take the Timberwolves here. Even though the Trailblazers have been playing great, they've been on a road trip. They're just getting back home now. They actually don't play as well as they do at home as they do on the road. But that's just because CJ McCollum came back when they were on the road, so that's how that kind of worked out. And the Trailblazers have enough to keep it interesting, but I think the Timberwolves and Carolina Anthony Towns have something to say about that, and they'll just be a little too oversized for the Trailblazers to deal with. Now we got Spurs versus Rockets. Almost missed a game. Some people out here think I miss games. I don't miss any games that I pick. Looking at one particular person through this camera. But you know who you are. Anyways, Rockets versus Spurs. Spurs on the away usually do better at home. Rockets usually do better at home than they do away. And the Rockets, they put up a really great fight against my guys that one game. So I'm going to take the Rockets here. I think they get the win this time. And I think they'll be able to beat the Spurs. But once again, this will be another closely contested matchup here tonight. Will be a good one. Now we get to our East versus Western Conference here. Nuggets versus Pistons. No brainer for me. Nuggets. Nikola Jokic will have another big game. Aaron Gordon will chip in with some of his points. Detroit Pistons, they'll play well. They always do play well at home. They always keep it close. Even take maybe the first couple quarters. But I think over time they will get weathered down. And then I guess we'll be able to take this one. Then we have the Clippers versus the Wizards, who are very close to each other in their numbers, but aren't very close in their conferences, which is a little weird. So the Clippers are in a different conference, so they're lower, and the Wizards are in a different conference, so they're higher. So it's funny if you'd flip-flop them, they'd be The Clippers would be the high ones, and the Wizards would be the low ones. It's just funny to see. I got the Clippers here. They've been playing pretty well as of late. Even though they're not getting wins, I think this time they do get a win against the Wizards, even though the Wizards are at home. But once again, this will be another close one. But I think it's Zubac and them boys and Reggie Jackson, the freaking time stopper, just always on time at the right time. I think they'll get the Wizards. But this, once again, will be another great game. Now we come down here, Lakers going to see the Nets. And once again, like if they had all their healthy players and Kyrie had his shot, which I'm never forcing Kyrie to get a shot, I stand by him on that one. But it'd be a great game. It'd be LeBron versus Kevin Durant, Westbrook versus Harden, Kyrie versus Malik Monk. It'd be really good to see them going back and forth. But since they don't have all their players, Kevin Durant's still out. Kyrie won't be able to play because it's a home game. They just have James Harden and the Rooks, Patty Mills and them boys. I'm going to take the Lakers here. I rarely take the Lakers on here for one reason only. I like to see them lose one. Just because I like to see them lose. I don't know one. I don't like LeBron, right? But I do respect everything he's done. So there is a difference there. But I will take them here against the shorthanded Nets. But I think this is going to be closer than a lot of people think. But I still got the Lakers here taking the win behind another big game behind LeBron James. Bucket. Then we come down here to our final game of the week. Kings at Celtics. Kings on the road, not too good. Always better at home. Celtics, always better at home than on the road. So that should tell you I'm picking right here. Celtics. And once again, as I've said on this show before, I do not bet against the Celtics. Ever. Every time I do, they come back and they screw me over. They could be down by 100 points, and somehow they come back from those 100 points, and they win. So I'm not going to bet against them. Once again, I think they have too much size for the Kings, and they have too much shooting for the Kings. Once again, I think this one will be closely contested. The Kings have enough to keep it close for probably the first two quarters, and then the Celtics will break away, I would say. And I think they're going to have another big game from Jason Tatum. He finally showed what he used to be. He's kind of coming back to himself after that big Wizards game where the net wasn't even moving. But yeah, those are all my predictions for our Tuesday night slate of games, Tuesday night games. So you guys let me know in the comments down below who your predictions are. These are all my predictions right here on screen. You guys let me know who your predictions are down in the comments down below. Like, comment anything else you'd like to comment. Subscribe, please. Anything helps out the channel. And yeah, it's been your boy King Kife, and I'm out. Peace.